And we are live! Hello everyone, and welcome to the results. This is going to be the hyped election that we've all been waiting for this whole summer. We are ready to do this again. Welcome to the live stream. We are getting ready for the annual results of the election this season. Whoever gets the most votes will win and will be governor of the whole free state of Gemlandia until November 15, 2025, the next election ending. All right, next, we got 90 votes. That is a lot of them. Thank you to all that voted. The charts will be shown in. All right, let's set the timer. There we are. Thank you for viewing this. We are going to do the charts very soon. And I used a template for this one. Next time, I think it will just be I'll just use a theme. But this time I went all out with the classic template thing. I am actually pretty excited to do it. So, hello to my family members. Thanks for watching. All right, everyone. We have, we don't need to wait. Let's just show it. Okay. The charts will be shown shortly. All right, we have all the stickers. Vote. I'm a penguin. Penguins can vote. Shout out to Penguin Dude. He voted. No, you're not a candidate. But anyway, let's get into the show. Here are the final results. Here we are. Remember, this is an election of perseverance and power. So bring it your all. All right. We're going to do this hour by hour. Okay, we have a first update. 2 votes go to Gemma and Awana, and 3 votes go to Eric, Clark, Forrest, and Abby. 1 vote goes to Mika, and Estrayota is the big L with 0. All right, we're just going to do this very quickly. I want to get this over with. All right. Here is it side by side. I'll just do this manually. Don't worry, Joe. You'll be added in the election later. Okay. There are the votes. Now, let's shrink it down to that size. And there we go. Here's the next vote. There it is. Okay, next. Hey, we have a tie between Mika and Estrayota. We have a tie between Gemma and Awana and Eric, Clark, Forrest, and Abby. Yeah, we lost a vote. Next update. Oh, sorry about that. Next. Alright, I'm just gonna... Hello everyone, thank you for watching the live stream. Alright, we are getting absolutely pumped for who wins, right? We've got more votes than ever. If you remember, we got 90 votes. We have so many number oneers on here. We're winning so far. Next. You can't vote because voting was closed last evening. Trump's not on here. It's a virtual world. Next. $11. All right. The loser is Estrayota, and the big winner is Eric Clark and Abby so far. Not final. Hey, we have another tie. Jim and Awana, Eric Clark and Abby are tied with 19 votes. All right. Did you see this text pop up? That means it's time for the winner announcement. I'll wait for you guys because this is going to be a big announcement. Get your hype on. It's time. People from Winter World all around the world have voted. The winner of the Gemlandia Government Autumn 2025 election results is... Okay, the votes are in. It's time. All right, drum roll, please. Eric, Clark, Boris, and Abby, we have an announcement for all of us. We won the election! OMG, OMG, OMG. W to that group. Wow. They have won the election. How does that feel? All right. Oh, and we also have a new running mate for Eric's group. Say hi to your newest running mate, Jello. There it is. There he is. I don't know if you can really see that. But whatever. Well, Gemma and Alana were in second. Good job to them. And Eric's group has won for the second time in a row. Congratulations to them. The stream is going to end shortly. Thanks for joining us for the election results. But guess what? The stream's not over just yet. Because we are going in Roblox to celebrate. Are you ready? Here we go. Alright, we're joining the Happily Ever fireworks show to celebrate their win. Yay. The spotlights are on. There I am. And there's the castle. There it is. Let's see if we can get to the control room. Let's see if we can actually get to the control room of Disneyland. I don't think so, because I think the other player, locked the gates. And also, stay tuned for tons of videos coming out, because tonight is New Month's Eve. The New Month celebration where we count down to celebrate a new month of dignity and hope. Congratulations. Want to play a different game because I feel kind of bored. Okay, let's join another experience. How is it doing, chat? How are you feeling? All right. We're getting there. Okay, we are going to play Roller Coaster Land for the celebration of their winning. Congratulations! All right. So the first coaster we're gonna actually be doing is our meta. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the cart to actually just go. And also, feel free to pretend you're like on the actual coaster. There's the cart. It's about to go on from its airtime hill to its drop. I didn't get to over there. But whatever. Feel free to pretend like you're actually on the coaster. Because why not? The ride is starting. Hold on to your hats. Okay, it's going up. All right. We're on. Okay. Stream. Oh, we're going into a dark room. Yeah, we're spinning. We're going underground. There we go. And then we come out. Was that a good coaster? I think it was. Because I had a great opportunity to just, it felt like a, Steel Hawk at Indiana Beach. Okay, next ride is Thunder Run. So feel free to pretend you're on the coaster. This is one of the only POVs ever of Roller Coaster Land that you're gonna see. Tonight is New Year's Eve, so stay tuned for tons of videos coming up. Alright, the sign says, do not jump out while riding, of course. Or maybe they just added that for decoration. I don't know. Okay, we're ready for the drop. Here we go. Kind of jolty. turn there. Okay, we're gonna go into like a very dark room where black's everywhere and there's thunder flashes. No, like real life, but in the virtual world. There it is. We are back at the station. Now we're gonna... Okay. So, we're going to go to the next coaster. Just let me walk over there real quick. The next coaster is Bullet, the fastest roller coaster out there. You ready? I hope you are, because this is going to be a fast one. All right, back to live. All right, back to the live. Turn on POV, get the ride started, and here we go. Here we go. Hold on tight. This is the fastest roller coaster out there in Roller Coaster Land in Roblox. Are you ready? Here we go. Here we go. Whoa! Whoa! Whoop! There we go. We're going faster. We did a vertical twist. Then we go up. Then swoop. Then, wow, we're hanging upside down. There we go. And we're turning upside down. Then we go through those pillars and back to the station. Very fast rates. All right, we have the next roller coaster ride. The next roller coaster is going to be Little Dipper. I don't know what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's Little Dipper. Yes, it is. I'm gonna get a front seat view for all of you. All right, we're back. Now we can start the ride on the POV. This is one of the smallest roller coasters with the lift in Roblox. Are we ready? Let's go. We're going up. If this was in the real world, I think this would be a Wild Mouse coaster. I've played Theme Park Tycoon before. Like, Theme Park Tycoon 2. It's one of my favorite games. But my favorite game on Roblox is Splash Skate Park. Here we go, the drop. Yeah, it's a very short roller coaster. We're going, turning. We're going up, swoop, and back to the station already. Was that a good roller coaster? I hope it was, because I like roller coasters in like the virtual world on YouTube, but I don't like roller coasters with lifts in the real world. They make me scary. Wait a second. Hello, everyone. My channel just commented. I might hurl. All right, let's get our photo at the sign of Little Dipper. Here we are. Yay! Now we're going to the guest coaster. Yeah, it's fast. Yeah, it's fast and it takes you through a whole level of spirals. I'm getting a front view for you guys. Hold on a sec. All right, we're back. We're back already, but first, let me start the coaster. There we go. Let's go. Here we go. We're roller coasters are kind of scary. Oh, we're going up a lift. Here we go. We're going through spirals. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm only doing live streams once in a while because of restrictions. I only do it for you watching. We're going through one last spiral set. We're turning. Woohoo! Then we're back at the station already. I'm just gonna let the train go on soon. Alright, where's our next coaster? We should look at the board. You think? Because I honestly don't know how to navigate things in this park very well. Next one, we are going to do Firestorm. We are gonna get to Firestorm. Firestorm is the next coaster on our list. All right. Just let me get there for a minute. Firestorm is closing soon, but why not ride it? Because it's not closing just yet. I think the developers are kind of lazy to just get this done. All right, I got a front view. Wait, let me start the coaster. Here we go. We're going up. We're going up that gigantic lift. And there's a loop, a crazy loop before the end of the ride, somehow. All right. Airtime. Nice. Oh, ooh, stunning views though. All right, we're into another airtime hill. There we go. Whoop! Woo, we made it. I thought it was gonna go backwards to the station, but we made it. All right, we're in the station. Should we play something else? Because I don't know what coaster to ride anymore. But it was a fun ride. But we'll be back. How about we play Battle for Dream Island? Yeah, Battle for Dream Island. Battle for Dream Island again! Woo! Alright, we're here. Okay, one of my family members must know what BFDI is. Golf Ball knows how to use a calculator, but questions it when we asked it. BFDI 2, no arms and she could still use a calculator. And she asked, what makes you think I use a calculator? Yeah, we're playing these games just for Eric's win. Alright, we're zooming out. Alright, the queue is filling up. If it automatically hits 20, here's the timer. There we are. Yeah, this is going to become canon later in the night because of New Year's Eve. Alright, we're here. Alright, we're loading. Alright, our experience is loading. Hold on a sec. I was on mute for a sec. Don't worry. Alright, we're just gonna wait for it to load. Then I'll show the live video. Oh, Eric's inviting me to D-Park Tycoon 2. Alright, we're gonna join him. I died my Roblox almost crashed. But I'm gonna join him. And I'm gonna tell him that he won. Yeah, he won for second time in a row. Hold on a sec. Alright, chat reaction. So, Eric, then we'll tag this part, whatever. For the second time, we won in a row. Woo! Alright, Robloxia Fun Park's loading. It's loading. Woo! The fall election. The fall election is just breathtaking. And we're going to see what rides we're going to build in my D-Park. The votes you had were 24. Total votes for election. Alright, so we're back. Yeah. Yeah, 90 votes is really, really impressive. Yeah, we had a little booster because extra people voted. Because this election was hyped for quite some time. Okay, so someone got second. Okay, let me check the votes. Okay, Miko is 21, tied with Gemma. Yeah, that's precise vote action right here. Okay, so let me tell you the final winner and loser. So we got 24 votes. Yeah, for us. Okay. Why don't we just take a little. So, all right, I'm gonna claim my daily bonus. There we go. All right. I think we've got some new missions now. Oh, there's the coaster. That was absolutely crazy. Wow, we got a big crowd for the coaster. All right, we have a fan-made coaster from my friend Ronan, which I shortly unfriended after we got some drama with Eric and Ronan. But hopefully you're not too scared of this coaster because it had some very sharp turns. Here we are! Whoa! Ah! Woo! Woo! Alright, there are 3 people riding this, including me. Whatever. Alright, hopefully we enjoyed that. The ride is still going. Yeah, we're playing some random games. Okay, to celebrate. We're playing random games. Camera lens. We're playing random games. General and primary, Eric's group 1. That is kind of... Yeah, it's very impressive to won both 2 parts of the election. That is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that's incredible. How did you do this? Okay, let's see if the thing's done. It's not. Great. The monorail's not done. Okay, line 7. I'm talking to my fans also. Say hi. Hello, voters, he says. Wow, this is absolutely incredible. How did they do this? I am. Yeah, but my camera lens is kind of getting a little bad. All right, so Eric and his group are governor until November 15. Then someone new has to take over, but do not worry. Hope y'all don't mind if I... Okay, let me turn caps lock off. Yeah, we've been live streaming for almost 35 minutes. That's pretty decent. There we go. Okay, I gave Eric some permits to do it. Anyway. Yeah, I built the entrances. right. We are awesome. Okay. We're just playing some random games to celebrate the win. Okay. Okay. Woo! Here we are. Here we are officially. Yeah, he said he don't mind if he do it. Yeah, well, I know that. Well, wait a second. Wait a darn minute. It's not gonna get right. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's good. Okay, I think we should be good. Let me just get this. Let me just get the spin game over with. Then we're back. All right, my camera lens is good again, as I said in chat. Alright, I'll be ending the live in a few. Alright. The stream is ending. Thank you for joining us. See you on November 16, 2025 for the Winter Part 1 notes. Stay tuned. The end.